Hey everybody, and welcome back to Uru Complete Chronicles. We have changed out of our goggles, and we're back to normal now. And we're going to start this video off by looking at this bookshelf over here. Specifically, this top, or not that book, the other book on the top, this one. You'll notice that these books have the symbols that we mentioned in the last video at the end when we talked about the various components of the game. Like this one has the journey symbol, whereas that other one we accidentally grabbed had the symbol for the first expansion. And we're going to read that one later, but for now, through this part of the game, we're going to be reading this. And we're going to be referencing this as time goes on. So let's take a look at what's inside. So this first page here has what appears to be either a person or some kind of pedestal or something with the journey symbol on it, and then a book, probably a linking book, and then some mushroom-looking things, or plants, or whatever. And then at the bottom, we've got the dunny number 1 here. The game doesn't really tell you that's what it is, but you kind of figure this out by looking at the bottoms of the pages here. So if you haven't played Riven, then I guess this is a good way to learn dunny numbers then. Teledon. The truth of a man is found in the darkness beneath the surface. Some light might reveal only what some men want to be seen. And I can't exactly read that, but it looks like Reget Avak Urpa, Book 9, Entry 221, Item 29. I think this guy was like some sort of prophet or proverb writer or something in the Dunny culture. Anyway, let's move on to the second page. We have a very similar image here, but this time, instead of the mushrooms, we've got these buildings or whatever these things are. They have triangles on them and stuff. Looks interesting. And it looks like there's an eye underneath there. Garrison. The laws contrived by the proud are their security and their undoing. Such laws make disobedience a virtue, and obedience a sin. Same author, Book 12, Entry 32, Item 134. And now we're on page 4 here, so this was 3, this is 4. Then the next page, we have the same kind of thing, but this... It's not exactly obvious what this is. It looks like a bunch of lines, curvy and straight lines. That's the dunny number 5. Kadish Talisa. Only the way a man is when he is hidden is how he is. A shallow glimpse can deceive. Look deep, ponder, and recognize all that is hidden. This was from Book 9, Entry 221, Item 77, and this is page number 6, with the dunny number 6. And then we've got this. It looks like this is a snake or something, maybe a tree. And then there's fish or something down there. And this has also a book in it, and this is the dunny number 7. And we have two things here as the title for this, Eater Chemo and Eater Gira. When all is taken, how from one, the only hope that remains is what is given by another. Through this giving, both are redeemed. This is from Book 2, Entry 1071, I think, Item 54. And this is page 8, and that is the end of the book. So these appear to be selections of proverbs from this guy. And I think the handwriting here is the same handwriting we saw earlier on the note in the clef. So did Yisha write all these for us? Seems like this is her journey we're going on, so we're probably going to be seeing what she wants us to see. The other thing is, what are those titles supposed to represent? Are those names of ages, or people, or what? Probably names of ages. Well, this looks interesting. These are pillars with the journey symbol on them. They kind of bear a little bit of resemblance to the symbols we saw on each of the book pages. And there's a linking book inside. Do the others work the same way? Looks like they do, but this one is a different color than that one. That one was orange. This one was purple. This one's a green one. But the one I'm interested in visiting first is this one. So let's go to this one. We'll save the last one for the one we're going to do, or whatever, so... Doesn't exactly give us a whole lot. We don't get a flyby movie or anything of this location. We just see a still image. So, guess we're heading there, wherever that is. I don't know if it can be heard, or I know that it wasn't really very visible there, but the pillar actually closes after you use the book. So all the other ones that we didn't use are still going to remain open. Okay, so first things first, where exactly are we? Well, we seem to be in a room with a star symbol here. Did Gen design this place, maybe? There's something in the middle here on the floor. It looks like an icon or something. It has a circle and then a book underneath it. And the shadows here on the wall are moving too. So are we inside a rotating room, or does the sun just move really fast in this age? Well, we have only one path available to us, so let's go through this door. And, oh, wait a minute, there's something here. DRC. Please retrieve your key, or KI. And there's a symbol down here with 2 concentric circles and 2 little knobs or something coming out of them, and then this arc thing here in the middle. It kind of looks like an alarm clock. What is the DRC anyway? And then we have a cage or something here. I wonder if this was supposed to be where you check in or something with somebody. We don't know exactly what the point of this place is. And this is definitely man-made. This does not fit with the dunny decor around here. These are traffic cones and a barricade. And we can still see that same symbol lining the walls here. The circle with the book. Unfortunately, we can't go through that door, so we're going to have to continue exploring. This also appears to be inaccessible as well. Another barricade, but there's an open door there, so that's a good sign. And same story there. So let's go through the open door. That seems to be the only way we can really travel at this point. There's a gas mask looking thing down here, and a number of cages, lockers, storage things. You can kick the mask around, it makes a loud sound. Wait a minute, there's something in this one. Huh. This looks like a linking book, but it's not a book. It looks like a stone with a linking panel on it, and we can touch it even. Well, let's give it a shot. Looks like it worked. We hear the linking noise, which is a good sign. Okay, where are we exactly? Are we in the Dunny Cavern? It looks like a cavern to me, judging from the lake out there in the dark interior. And we can look out here, and it seems like we found some sort of commercial district or neighborhood or something. We can hear a fountain running down there. It sounds like water running. Maybe it's a river. And then there's a stone here with some pictures on it. Let's take a closer look. So, this is curious. We've got a few things going on here. There's this top half here, and in the top half we see these 2 creatures of some sort bookending this scene right here. There's a cup or pedestal or something, and this has these arc lines that lead up to this mountain with a house on it, and it seems like this is above the clouds, and then corresponding lines that go down with another pillar. This almost looks like Relto, which is interesting. And then down here we've got a couple of mushrooms or something. There's this one with 4 of these pedestal things, and then this drops down to a bunch of dots. And in the middle here, we've got these guys again, these same creatures around whatever this is. And then over here, we've got another mushroom, but this one drops down into a lake or something. So that's curious. Well, we don't know what any of that means, and I'm sure we'll find out eventually. But at the moment, it looks like we're stuck here, so... I'm going to be referencing this location later on once we actually get down into that area, because there's something funny about this that's I'm going to be talking about, so I'll try not to forget about that. Alright, well, let's go back to Relto, and from there, we can head back to this age we were exploring. We're going to be going back and forth quite a bit, but thankfully it's not too much of a pain. And now we've got a new book on our shelves. We got this one right here. It's got the same symbol on it. You can see right there the circle with the book beneath it. So let's continue onward and see what we can find here. See if there's anything of note that we can do. Okay, so we're in the same room again, so let's go back to where we were. Retrace our steps a bit. I totally overshot it. There we go. So we didn't quite finish looking over here. Oh, hey, there's something on the ground there. Can I look down at it? The mouse is kind of weirdly sensitive here. Okay, I'm not going to try to do that. I think it's the same symbol, though, as that stuff there. Okay, so I think we found the other side of the cage thing we saw earlier. So maybe some receptionist would stand here while everybody came in. Hey, now that looks interesting. It seems to be the same symbol that we saw on that sign that said to get a key, or KI. Well, apparently we just got something. It looks like a watch type thing. Communication device. Apparently the Dunny invented the Apple Watch long before that became a reality. So, looks like we got several things going on here. One of them is this button, and then we got these other things. We can pull that up. It looks like a tablet almost. What do these things do? Oh, we can take a picture of that. How we're taking a selfie like that, I'm not entirely certain how that works, but at least we can take photos, and that's actually one of the reasons why I came here first. I wanted to grab this so we can take some pictures here throughout the course of the game. So, especially when it comes to clues. You can press this Dunny number 0 to delete the image, and it's actually stored in your image library on your computer, so it actually references the file name it gives it. This doesn't seem to do anything, and that's, I guess, a speaker or something. We don't know what these symbols mean right now, but we'll find out more about those later on. And that just shuts it off, so I've wanted to come here just to get that, mainly just so we had it on hand for the most part. And we found ourselves a pit. I guess this teaches you to jump over it. But actually, I'm going to go back down in there real quick after I do something else here. If I can jump up here. Jumping is really awkward in this game. And right here, it's not very obvious, but there's a journey cloth. And it looks like these journey cloths are blue, the same shade of blue that we saw in the pillar that led here. So I'm going to go back down here to do a couple things. One of them is that there is a Relto page, our very first one. Makes a sound when we put it into the book. And we can actually toggle these effects so you can customize your own Relto. And this one just adds some sticks and stones to the landscape, so I'm going to leave that on. And we need to go back to Relto just because we are now stuck down here. But the good news is that we can actually link back to the last journey cloth we touched. So instead of having to go through all that again, we can then go back to our last checkpoint, essentially. Which is handy, because we're going to be kind of going in and out of ages quite a bit. So if you just touch that journey icon, you'll be transported to the last cloth. Still don't really quite know what this place is. We can't really go any further through that, can we? Just check real quick. No, that's caved in or something. Looks like a lot of structural damage happened here. It's probably been a while since anyone really used this facility. Whatever it was for. Okay, what do we have over here? We have a crack in the wall. That could be useful. The facility may be damaged, but it looks like it's giving us access to places that we otherwise couldn't have reached, which is cool. Okay, so this area has the other side of the rubble we were seeing earlier. And I believe, yes, we can climb up these things here. Looks like there's also a path on that side that leads even further up. That could be really useful. Alright, can we do anything here? There's a journey cloth. It's kind of hard to tell when it's dark. Okay. Drop back down. Anything interesting in this area? Let's take a look. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. You can see a little bit of light through there, but I don't think that's a path that we can actually take. Yeah, that's just another dead end. Looks like a little window we can look through, but that's about it. Alright, let's go up this way. And let's go across this precarious path here. Thankfully there's a convenient ramp thing over here. And this is going to be a little bit awkward. You can naturally jump up this and reach this level. And somebody's been up here and put some cones here. But you can't keep JB out. This is a little weird to navigate. Okay, come on, there you go. Especially since the camera puts you at that angle. Alright, so from here, it looks like we can look down into the opening area downstairs where we originally linked in. And this door doesn't work. Okay. Let's go through this crack over here. Okay, we have another door that doesn't really do anything. There's that other door that we saw from inside there, and then that one doesn't do anything either. So it looks like maybe this barricade might give us some more help here. Well, something's moving here. Alright, well I happen to know that if you stand here long enough, you'll eventually reach the point that you need to step into that. There's going to be an opening. And it looks like we were at least partially right. Something is rotating, although we don't quite know what. Alright, so we're now inside this little alcove thing here. So I'm going to wait until we get another opening so that we can hopefully get into a different area. Come on. Psst. Hey. There we go. Come on, get in there. There we go. I was a little worried. You kind of have to jump, I think. Alright, so we made it to this room. And we can see that this wall, at least, is the thing that's rotating. There's a few things going on here. There's a bunch of doohickeys that we can mess around with. It doesn't seem like that does anything, but there's another journey cloth, so that's a good news. Alright, we've got 3 now in this age. 4 more to go. That did nothing. Okay, this seems to be raising something. Oh, and hey, now those things are lit up. That's pretty nice. So maybe this gives you some sort of power. Maybe this thing is a battery or something. Alright, let's try... Okay, that didn't really do much. Alright, let's stand on this again so we can get more power, because it seems like it's going to go down if we're away from it for too long. Alright, can we use these now? Now they're glowing, so that's a good sign. Okay, that one works. Does this allow us to just use everything else? Okay, that doesn't do anything. But maybe now the pedals will actually work. So let's stand on this again. And hopefully we can make some progress. We'll see. Alrighty. Try this pedal. Okay, that's a good sign. It actually raised something. Looks like a giant cog. I see this lever here. Will this now work? There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay. Oh, and now we don't actually have to use this anymore. It doesn't even work. So this must now be supplying power to everything. So let's go ahead and turn all this other stuff on. So that looks like a doorway or something. Maybe that activates all the doors? Or maybe that does, this thing right here. Because I can see, yeah, this has up arrows and this has down arrows. So maybe this is an elevator. Alright, well, either way, we can't go back the way we came with that spinning around. So let's try going through here. Yes, we can go through there. Okay, good. So now we just need to find one of those elevators. And you'll notice here, you can't actually go through this door. It just blinks at you. And I think, based on some information we'll find later on, this was meant to be accessed with, like, higher level key devices. And I think in the online game context, this was meant to be sort of a an area that would be opened up with future content. So unfortunately, that never quite saw the light of day. But we can dream, right? Okay, where are we? Oh, we ended up here. Can I just jump down there? I can. Nice. Alright, so now we just need to find one of those elevators. Hopefully we can actually go through the doors now that we have a power and the key working now. Okay, good. It seems like they're opening up, so that's nice. Does this open? That must be the down elevator because we can't get into it. Okay, that was where we got the key, the dispenser room. And this looks promising. Let's go up here. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to stop the video here for now because we're about to reach a new area. We made it outdoors. And there's a lot of stuff to see here. Let's switch to first person for a minute. Check all that out. That looks gorgeous. But we're going to look at that in the next video. Looks like we have another structure here. And these little flaps here, or these little, whatever these bulge things are, kind of look triangular. Sort of like the drawing we saw in the second age that was mentioned in the proverb book, which was called Garrison. So maybe this is that age. We'll go with that theory for now. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just stop here. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you can get notified of the next episode. And in either case, I will catch you on the flip side. So take care and see you next time.